Dad. How are you?
Hi, Jordana. It's a beautiful, beautiful evening. The football games are in full flight. We're all watching to see what happens up in Buffalo. But we watched a wonderful Hallmark movie Saturday night, and I think all our Hallmark fans would want to watch this one.
This one I thought was outstanding. It's part of the New Year, New Movies of January, and it was called Betty's Bad Luck in Love. And I thought it was delightful.
It was a fun movie to watch. It was enjoyable. We can all identify with the characters in the play, in the movie, and Hallmark did a wonderful job giving this presentation for us.
Yeah, I thought it was so lighthearted, kind of what we needed at this time of year. Didn't take much thought, which I loved, but the characters had great chemistry, which right away you saw.
Yes, the characters, the lead lady and the lead gentleman were outstanding with each other. They were young, they had enthusiasm, and the plot was sort of fun to watch.
It was. So just not giving away, because this is definitely one I believe not to miss, but it was a cute premises because it went back in history 20 years. And so they showed Betty, the main character, in junior high, I think it was. And she was, mingling with another girl's love life, or, something happened, and she got, a curse put on her.
By another teenager.
And this is, you saw if you watched the preview, it didn't give it away. So we needed to find out why Betty has been so, unlucky in love. And you got the premises, and, this has been her routine the whole entire time with boyfriends for the last 20 years. So it was so fun, I thought.
Oh, yes. And the two main people, characters, actors and actresses in this play were outstanding. And again, Hallmark went back to their Canadian talent. And gosh, we've seen so much talent from Canada, and went back to their native roots of filming this in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And it was outstanding. And, as we watch these two actors and actresses, we've seen them before.
Yeah.
We've seen them in American-made films and in the Canadian films, and they were outstanding young people.
Yes, our fans would probably recognize both of them. They're both well known. Betty was played by Lacey Maley, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure, so I hope I didn't screw that one up, Lacey. But most familiarly, Mom recognized her right away. She was Jess O'Brien from the Chesapeake series, which is Chesapeake Shores, which was a long season series on Hallmark. And so we just actually, this past year, I think it was, the father from Chesapeake Shores died in that tragic motorcycle accident.
That's right.
Treat Williams, I think his name was, who was outstanding, and also in Chicago Fire. But Alex, I told you,
the male character.
The male character, he's the love interest in here. And I recognized him, and I even asked you guys to pause it. Do you remember?
Yes, he's a very handsome actor.
Yeah, I said, I know him from somewhere.
Right.
And where do we know him from, Dad?
Well, from our favorite Virgin River.
Yes.
He was one of the main characters in Virgin River.
He is Mike Venezuela in Virgin River. Yes. He's not our favorite character in Virgin River because he steals Bree from Brady. And so we're a little upset with him.
Yes, but he was a detective in the local police department.
Yes.
And you identified yourself with these people that you've seen, and you feel like they're part of your family.
Exactly. So it was fun to watch them. And you actually made a comment. You he's so much more likable in this movie. It made you like him because his character was so. This was such a great character for him.
Both characters were very lovable people that you wouldn't mind having them as your children or your friends or your neighbors. They were very, very lovable.
It was fun, and even the other cast in this movie was fun
The
too.
cast was well presented.
It was a great
yes.
show. Definitely, everybody, this is one not to miss. You
Yes,
should definitely
watch
stream
it. You will love the premise. You will love the ending.
Yeah.
And it's rather predictable, but it's Hallmark, and it's a true rom-com.
It's a
Yes.
great movie for a warm night inside on the couch. Recommend it. Dad, what would you give it star-wise?
Oh, I would give this a wonderful 4 to 5 star. No tears, a lot of cheers.
Yes, awesome. So definitely recommend.
Now, what's for next week?
So next week we continue new movies, new year, new movies. The following week we get into Loveuary, which is all going to be about Jane Austen, which I think will be really good. I don't know how much you're going to love it, Dad, but Mom will be into it. So next week we get Romance with a Twist. Now, do you remember the preview, Dad, of this?
I don't remember them.
So
tell me.
It reminded you of my yoga class on the silks.
Oh, where the lady was hanging in a yoga class.
So it's interesting. So it's about silk performance, and so it's about. Interestingly enough, when I looked this one up because I was interested, it's about actually like an ex-dancer. They need to find like a partner. Kind of, we've seen this before on
Yes.
Hallmark. And then you have this world aerolist or whatever they're called. And the interesting thing is, when I looked up the cast, Hallmark did themselves again outstanding casting because they found their two main characters. One, the heroine, she Jocelyn Houdon, I think you say her last name. She's actually plays an ex-dancer and was trained at the National Ballet of Canada. Okay. So she is a
Another Canadian.
And then they're bringing in for the aerialist, who's playing the professional one.
Yes.
He's actually from Cirque du Soleil.
Oh my God.
So his name is Oliver Renown. So I'm excited to see this because you have two actual performers.
How Hallmark keeps hitting it out of the ballpark week after week.
With these casts, you had pro golfers in last week's.
Yes.
You now are having a Cirque du Soleil actual performer come and do the silks.
That's why Hallmark is so prominent, why people watch Hallmark, and whoever is the brains behind the casting and the selection in Hallmark is outstanding.
Yeah.
And that's why next week we're going to watch Hallmark, and we're going to finish off January with becoming like aerialists.
Yes.
Sort of like Pink without the song.
Exactly, exactly. She does that beautiful too.
Yes.
But everybody have a wonderful week. Stay warm.
Stay warm and enjoy the football game tonight. And whatever your team is that you like, may they win. And stay safe and take care of yourself. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.